In first shot, first basket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
King, that's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Raptors. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
The guard spot's filled by Quickly and Barrett. King is up there with Barnes. And it's Mobo in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. King. At 3 off the mark. Warriors trail by 17. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively. And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams changing it up here. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Butler kicks to Horford, and he makes that one. Horford's got his second bucket of the night.
And Horford is a selective shooter, but he's fantastic at knowing when to attack inside.
Here's King. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Shot from free throw range. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got his third basket of the night right there.
And Butler, a real pro, just at realizing when to pull up against the D. Amazing concentration there on the wing.
King, that's good. King's got 46 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Left side, Horford. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And that's what Barnes brings to the table. Scotty is a point forward with a great feel for the game.
Here's Spencer. He's got 5. Pass to Butler. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3. Spencer's shot is on. Toronto leading by 19 points. Here's King. Hits it again. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Butler against Barnes. Left side, Horford. And it's good off the glass. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves. How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Butler against Barnes. Pass to Moody. Butler deciding where to go with it. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Butler. Horford's got 9.
Adding the three-point shot has extended Horford's career. Big Al, he's modernized his game.
Three-pointer. And another one.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And so Steve Kerr decides to call it. Timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Emmanuel quickly, he's checked in for the Raptors. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. And Hield subbed in for Moody. Toronto on defense. Well, their pass to Green. Green slams it in.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
And King, here we go. Good on the bucket. King's got 58.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Richard did defending. It's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hield against King. And got it. Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
And stolen by Barnes.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the veering off topic a bit. I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you...
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Raptors.
They're breaking at...
And that is it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from the monster.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Then it's Hield, and it's Spencer in at the point. Connects again!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Pass to Butler. Here's Spencer. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Hield. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. King outside. And good! He hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you guys.
One of the best for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's King. Again, what an avalanche!
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
King against Hield. He's feeling it. Good, he hits again.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
When Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now.
And the war, he got it again! Sensational!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades. It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Three-pointer Hield. Agbaji pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Spencer. He has 7. Here's Green. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Here's King. And yet another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Hield outside. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Driving the lane. King with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Raptors making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Here's Kuminga. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Kuminga's got 5 points so far.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
King connects again from distance.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's Butler in the corner. Moody with it. Gets a very good look and converts. Moody's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Walter, and it's Agbaji in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto with the ball. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the and again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And look at Kuminga getting up the floor, JK, with the extra effort.
Here's King. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Count it. Good. Kuminga's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
King not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Kuminga.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's King. And good! There's another.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And he's now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood since 1962.
Making a change here. Shed's checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Green fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And they've also...
Good! Another from three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
And all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Outside Butler, pass to Spencer. Golden State moving the ball around. Healed with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
King outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
From deep three-point land, and the Raptors hit again from deep. Here's Spencer. GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other. Tonight, spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a...
Oh,
Nice
my!
finish. Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he